Morrell is a road safety campaigner, also known as Mr. Pothole. And he joins us over my shoulder here. And Mr. Pothole, tell me first of all, who do you lobby to get potholes filled in? Is it local councils or is it the Department of Transport?
Both really. Local councils and challenge them against their intervention criteria, and central government because of the lack of funding in our most important asset of the road infrastructure in the UK.
I'm just reading that public satisfaction with the state of English roads is at its lowest level since 2008.
I'm not surprised. I mean, this goes back decades. It isn't a recent thing. There's been lack of funding. It's been an easy way for money to be cut. Just to give you an idea, back in the year 2000, Department of Transport, there was a paper that mentioned about the carriageway in England and Wales at that time was a backlog of £3.75 billion. Well, now it's £12 billion because that work was never carried out. You know, if you akin it to a window frame, if you don't maintain it, eventually you have to replace the window. And we're getting to the stage as a tipping point with our road network. There's more vehicles on the road, more usage. I'm fed up with it, bad weather being blamed because, you know, surprise, surprise, well-maintained roads don't get nowhere near effective in terms of the impact from bad weather on those particular roads.
So you don't blame the weather, you blame the way that we're doing it. Could we do it better? I mean, what sort of techniques could we use? I mean, the residents in Walsall, who we've just seen, didn't seem particularly impressed by this new method.
Well, that method's really designed for rural roads. It shouldn't be used in an urban area. There's better techniques to be used for an urban area. Exactly what the lady said. That is the downside. I mean, they need whatever tools they can in the toolbox to do it. But the real answer is a proper, sustained programme to get rid of the backlog. I mean, it's £12 billion in England and Wales. If you include the old road infrastructure across the whole of the UK, you're talking nearer £20 billion. Now, if government actually funded it and took it seriously and put together a plan, I did a number of recommendations as a part of a calendar on my website that not only talks about funding, 75% of it's about funding, the 25% of it's about management, quality control, inspection regimes, training, because there's a distinct lack of trained operatives out in the field. Councils are contracted out so much. Some of the council contracts I don't necessarily fit for purpose. The inspection regimes only look for what they call category 1 dangerous defects. They ain't what they used to do in the past, pick up the defect before it becomes dangerous and do preventative works. So it's always reactive. It needs a complete mindset change from government. It needs an investment plan. Part of that would be a training programme, because, you know, there's very little training of people doing pothole repairs.
But it's quite interesting, isn't it? Because I'm just reading here that the Public Accounts Committee is blaming this piecemeal stop-start funding of roads. It's not just this Department of Transport, it's been successive governments that have underfunded it. So what do you do then to put in place a plan that would help councils to do it properly?
Well, the councils need to do a proper asset investment plan. I've actually questioned some councils, and they haven't got what they call a street gazetteer in terms of knowing the age profile of the roads. Well, if you don't know the age profile of your roads to start off with and your asset, how can you invest and maintain it? I mean, it is the blood supply in terms of the UK's economy. It's unaccounted for costs are about £3 billion between damage to vehicles, delay, wear and tear on vehicles. That's not accounted for. If you accounted for that, plus all of the other things that the committee pointed out, and look at what I've said in terms of the recommendations and a cohesive plan, encourage the actual councils and highways authorities to do a proper plan, proper investment, and do it on stage basis of payment on rewards of achievements. And then it would be the voters to see if their particular councils weren't carrying out particularly good repairs or managing their roads, they would be answerable far more than currently they are.
Very interesting. Mark Morrell, Mr. Pothole, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.